I hear tweets.
Yes, you do. And where did the soundboard go?
Oh man, I have to unmute that.
You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. And no other better freaking place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch. No other than a dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
And greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to Lunch with Laz and Jack. We are here in Owl's Head today. In the studio, we have Cigar TV with us. So, and we're experimenting today. So, completely brand new technology on hand for us. We are doing the trial and error thing again. Yes.
Broadcasting using Discord, the latest, greatest VoIP for gaming out there. We've been playing around, we've been talking about it, and for those of you who follow us, first off, for the record, today is Monday, February 15th, 2016, for all you folks out there who are going to be catching us in replays and replays.
Wherever.
Yeah, if you follow us, you've been watching us, and you always hear Jack complain. Jack, Laz, you're cutting out. Laz, you're cutting out. We've been playing with this for the last day, and it seems to be eliminating that problem. So we're going to play with it, and if it does
I have not heard you cut out yet.
Yeah, so absolutely free, no limits, no the very low download, very low impact. And everything was automatic. I didn't have to mess with a damn thing. Setting it up on our website was a piece of cake.
Yeah.
And
not only that, if you think about it, you can also use it on your phone for free.
Yes.
So if you are like Justin and you are driving around in your car and you wanted to talk to us, you could always download the Discord app and from there... log on in and enable it to push to talk, and you can call us,
of course,
and talk to us. So I was going to go ahead and show the what it looks like on the NBNN homepage. You've got both our streams.
We can do that. Let me pull that up.
We still have the TeamSpeak server up and running, so we do have a connection to it.
Yes, that's not going away anytime soon. But we'll be using Discord for the show, of course, and hopefully moving over there and migrating as people catch on. Showing up on screen, of course. I see the Lunch with Laz and Jack. Nice use of that picture. I like that idea. Very good.
You like that? I started off I started off the stream with that picture.
Okay, I like that.
During the promo, and then I accidentally clicked it.
But
you can see that you've got the Discord app right there, and then from there it's just a matter of hitting the connect, and that will actually launch the launcher and invite code. And hey, what should I call you? You can call me Chucky.
I'm going to do a quick refresh because this way it'll update.
And then imagine that Chucky has joined us until I close out of that tab. So, I mean, it is super, super easy. Just go to nbnn.info, and you can always just click on the connect button, type in the name that you want us to know you as, which works best for your in-game name. That way we can easily communicate with you.
Absolutely. And I've tested that, and I've played with it. Actually, they can probably just click on that, and there's no install for just temporarily coming in. From what I've seen.
There is that if you actually do anything with it, at the very top is the claim account button, and that's what you would have to click on. And after you claim your account, then you are all ready. It will ask you your email address and a password, and that's how you claim your Discord account.
And get your mind.
So it's an easy process. Me?
Yeah.
My mine's never in the gutter. Or are you talking about Dreadfully Despised? But I don't see him in channel yet.
No. Your comment in Discord there, the green room.
That
we should actually be in the live on air channel, but of course, like.
Okay. Hold on, wait. Okay, now we're in the live on air channel just for you. Okay. So let's refresh that. So we are in the live on air, although the Discord app hasn't updated yet. But no, so far it's like I'm really impressed with Discord. I'm glad that we've migrated over to it, and I'm glad you're not cutting out.
Yes. The other great thing is, of course, you were talking about looking for those pictures earlier, and I didn't think about this, but we could actually do it this way now as well and share with the crowd. Let me just get there real quick. Let's see. I could.
Which picture? You're talking about actually using.
Yeah, I could have just done that, and boom, you had the picture. So yeah, and you could just.
Oh yeah, you could have easily done that.
Yes.
But no, we had to do it the hard way.
No, we had to do it the hard way. Now, of course, I didn't have that on screen to show the folks out there. We'll show them the app.
I did very quickly. So Discord will actually allow you to share screenshots. It will allow you to share some music and other things. Probably not torrents. There probably is a size limit to things. I'm not going to try to test it. No.
Let's not go making a good thing bad right off the bat. But that was cool to just be able to see how we can just drag and that's a drag and drop. I didn't even have to use the upload button there. You can just drag it from the folder right to the chat window, and boom, it's uploaded. So really enjoying it.
Now, if only other programs that I have would update to drag and drop into it.
Yeah, no kidding. No
OBS.
Kidding. But meanwhile, there was what the hell is the word of it? General Assembly over the weekend for the BMC, and of course there's updated prices on the stock market out there, as well as some new items that have come into game that have been deemed resources and products of resources with the new gems that have come in. There are weapon cut gems and jewelry cut gems have been added to the list, as well. The local stock commodities ticker has just got a good bearing on the latest prices, and as the economy sits today. So, just for everybody out there, if you want to know what's the going price for something, this is a good gauge of what you can expect to sell and buy at, or dicker for, etc., out there, just for general knowledge purposes. There,
it's always cool.
Yes.
Yeah, and let's see, what are we going to talk about? Are we going to talk about a weekend update?
Yes.
Or are we going to talk about something silly?
We can do that too. We're not beyond that. Never stopped us before. We can just go off on a tangent. But actually, we do have a lot to cover in a little bit of time. Just for everybody's information out there, Jack and I will be away tomorrow and Wednesday. We will return on Thursday, and Friday again we will be gone. So we're going to have a short work week this week.
You got home repairs, meetings with lawyers, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I'm having a roof put on
and
here.
Meetings with lawyers, fun stuff.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
I can't have my roof being ripped off while I'm trying to do a live show here, and it's just not going to work. So just for you folks out there.
What are you talking about? Where's my hammer at?
Yeah, right.
Got some screwdrivers on my desk, but
where's my hammer?
But I've got a bunch of scissors and Vice lock grips. It's like, seriously. Hey, at least we're not boning sheep this week.
Hey, well, I haven't gotten to that. That's one of the little updates I didn't get. We'll
Okay.
get that in there. I did find the effect.
So,
I don't know if I just got it in yet.
Okay, you just got the sheep boning in yesterday. So how was boning the sheep? It's like we might as well go there.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen any updates.
Or do you want to talk about
the
weekly update?
Thank you, Jacob, for hosting. That, of course, is Sagara. We always appreciate it here.
Yes, thank you.
I think we'll start with the update of the Avatar number 163. I've got that up and loaded. There's quite a few events going on there.
I just have to click the button. First and foremost, we really do have to say happy birthday to Avatars Radio.
Yes, we did that. We announced that on Friday during the show. And again, one more time, of course. 2 years, Avatars Radio in-game. Just a wonderful, wonderful station over there. And, of course, if it wasn't for Avatars Radio, you wouldn't be listening to us on the radio today either. So, of course, the lovely Mistress of Chaos, Amber Rain, your whole staff and everybody who's involved that keeps that up and running. Happy birthday to you all. Many, many, many more to come in the future. They were the ones who beat the path. Now, Scrota's over there. Now, why is Scrota over there? I was talking to Scrota about doing music, and we sat down and we got some stuff together, and I'm just wondering why he's sitting off in the shadows. I don't see him.
He's hiding from you.
Yeah.
He's sad.
He must have broke the piano or something. I don't know. Is Scrota in here listening? I see his mic is muted.
Well, he's over in TeamSpeak.
Yeah, I know.
So he may be. But yeah, Avatars Radio really is that gave us a desire to actually incorporate more of what we're doing in game, and then that's one of the things that actually spawned NBNN, as well as our show Lunch with Laz and Jack, as well as even
WFRB.
Radio Free Britannia.
Yeah.
So it's like, if it wasn't for Avatars Radio paving the way, we wouldn't be here doing what we're doing.
Absolutely.
So thank you to Avatars Radio.
Yeah, I didn't
remember avatarsradio.info
of us just doing a video show in the game when we had the technology and not being able to have people walk up to where we are and actually listen on the radio. So that's what spawned all that. And again, gotta love it. Cutting edge technology, not cutting edge, but I mean, to be able to do what we do and bring this live to you in the in-game radio as well as out here in the terrestrial world is just absolutely fantastic for us. And of course, we love all of our followers, all of our listeners, all of our joiners and everybody. I'm just wondering why Scrota's sitting over there. I guess maybe I should just...
Did you poke?
Oh. Yeah. I guess I could do that, because I know he's in TeamSpeak over here. And I guess I should type this in.
Hey, Scrota. I'm going to go ahead and say it in TeamSpeak for us. Scrota, we have migrated today over to the Discord app, which is a free communications platform. If you click that link that I posted in TeamSpeak, I'll go ahead and post it also in the other channels. So that way, in case you're there, you can do it. And that is where we're actually talking. I believe that first one will take you to the green room. And then once you're inside of Discord, then we can just drag you down. It's really, really quick. It's really, really easy.
Yes, it's extremely easy. I've just found it to be, so far so good. Hands-free. I got to fix the word live on that post. There we go. So that when I say that to people who pass by, it looks right.
And Scrota is already joined us.
There he is.
So thank you for joining us.
Maybe he was just working on that there.
You may, if you don't know how to set up your mic, then it's relatively easy. Just near the bottom of the gray panel on the left-hand side, it's just user settings, and then change your mics and stuff like that.
Yeah. Now, I don't
so
know how
this is new
actually
technology
works.
to us.
I don't know if I force everybody else to use push to talk, so it just makes life simple so that people aren't echoing. But we'll find out as we play.
Yeah, well, that is something where you can actually mute and deafen other players or other people, so you can adjust their user volume. Remember, I had to lower you down to 45% for me.
Yes, for your side there.
Although today I probably should raise you up because it looks like you're a little low. So, okay. But yeah, let's go back to the update of the avatar.
Update of the avatar number 163.
We do have the images of Shrek. This is all stuff. Dev Plus, remember, if you are a Dev Plus member or above, you actually have early access to this information. Generally, it's a few days before it's posted to the public. And so that's where it's phrased as, hey guys, I'm posting my process earlier than usual. And so we do have images of Shrek, although you don't really want to click on the image if you have it blown up. But remember, Shrek is going to be, or I should say Skrek.
Skrek.
Not Shrek. Skrek.
You know how many people are going to be calling it that?
Be calling it Shrek?
Yeah.
Almost everybody, but it's Skrek. Remember, Skrek is the kobold capital city, and the kobolds are the inventors of all the technology that we have in Shroud of the Avatar. So the usage of steam, the Tesla coils, which are our moon towers, all of that comes from the kobolds. So their town is going to be very technology heavy. One of the earlier hack quests actually had you go into a cave to retrieve, or it wasn't a cave, it was a mine, to retrieve the kobold air cannon. So the kobolds actually have guns of some sort.
Yes, the broken air cannon.
Yes. And then from there, it's like if you start looking at those images, Richard Mady was doing a wonderful job. Remember, Richard Mady is also the guy that won the Scene Jam Challenge 2 years ago, and he has joined Portalarian because he is a professional designer. So
yes, they hired him on after
the images are
Now, of course,
it wasn't immediately after. It was
it wasn't.
Whenever
That's
they
right.
posted an opening, and at first they didn't even realize it was the same person that won the Scene Jam. So that.
Now I'm looking at this picture down at the bottom. Of course, I love when they show us these. This is the collage down there of the pictures for the inspiration.
Oh yeah, the inspiration pictures are awesome.
And then the hand-drawn sketch below that, and how they, I always love these little drawings, going back to how they see it in their head. How they sketch
I just
it out.
love the fact that it's stick figure art almost.
Yes. I mean, that's what makes it classic.
And so
this is what they see, and then you see what we get on screen here, and you go, really? I mean, that's how it starts. You go from stick figure to what you see on screen there, and I love this shit. It's just too much. I love it.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Well, I also like how they're going to end up making Skrek broken up into 3 different zones according to one of these 3 scenes. So 3 different instances. You have the entrance, the caverns, and the throne room. So 3 different scenes.
Right.
And that will actually make it so that way they can focus a little bit better and improve graphics and diversity within those areas.
And they don't have to do it all at once.
So this is a really cool idea that they
piece.
do have for Skrek. For those of you listening, I just wish that you could see these. You could always refer to the email or go to the Shroud of the Avatar website to look at the update.
And Dee says, yes, finally. finally. Hell yeah, finally. Talking about Scrick, I believe.
Oh, I'm surprised he didn't. No, I think he's talking about the Discord app. Because
is that what it was?
Dreadfully despised. Yeah.
Sure.
He likes Discord. Oh, Torque is also going to be confused, so I guess I should update that as well. I'm waiting for DD to actually join us just because we can talk to him.
That'd be great.
Except we'll take the conversation straight down,
straight to the
so far below the sewers that I don't know where we're. I mean, you've got gutter level, which is going to be way above us. Then you've got sewers, and then we're going to be probably like 10, 20, 27 stories below that.
Torque is already on board. Torque's commenting, "Oh, you use Discord. Nice. Torque, if you know how to use it, there's a link on nbnn.info. Come on in, say hello, join us. We're making the move."
Yes.
Jack is loving it because he doesn't have to keep going. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. You're cutting out, Laz. You're cutting out.
Your mic's cutting out.
Your mic's cutting out, Laz.
As long as we can get away from that. Yeah.
Because I have too many brain farts when that happens. I'll be on a train of thought, and you'll go, "You're cutting out," and I go, "What the hell did I just say?" And it all goes to hell. But that's the show in general some days, anyway.
Don't worry, I have a train of thought, then I'm waiting patiently for you, and I completely forget what I'm talking about. So that's where I have to interrupt.
Or I hijack your rants and raves. Speaking of rants, and raves, we want to go onto the halls of artifice, or should I start on my first? My first.
Okay, so. Well, let's try to keep this somewhat in a semblance of order. I know it's damn near impossible for us.
Yeah.
Before we start ranting about inventory related stuff.
Kendrick always says, as long as you keep me off combat in the deck system, it's usually okay. So, and of course, we won't go there today.
Yeah, something like that.
But in the last update, there was these biomes that were added, and I use this term specifically.
You're already skipping over this.
What's that? Yeah, well, I said I'm going to skip that for a minute. I just told you this. I just led up to this for the last 3 minutes. Where you been?
I thought you were going to go with the other one, which is the inventory.
Oh, well, I can go either way. You know me, I'm easy. Well, the inventory. Okay, let's go with the inventory. Something that was posted, by somebody named Helm on the bag and list modes. And now this has been an ongoing debate, and it's not really as I want to say annoying or you're breaking my immersion, man, type thing. But I guess it's more of an annoyance than a hindrance. We have the list system, we have the bag system. They're both in. But when you put something inside another container, regardless, it still shows up in list mode. That's the one major complaint. The other complaint is, of course, when you're in bag mode, you can't easily decipher what the heck's in the bag. It could use a little bit of love graphically.
I'm looking at my inventory right now, and you can see that it's all alphabetized.
Right.
You can sort things by durability, weight, and value.
And item name.
But the
a lot of people don't know
exactly
that,
by item name, which is the it's not. I don't even know what the default is because I click so many buttons around. But it's one where the guy is saying that he can't find his arrows, and he was having a problem with that. That would be under consumable.
Yes.
And it's the very first thing.
Type arrow.
I've got 10 arrows.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it does. I mean, it is. Hold on. Who was that?
That was Rixus. That was Rixus passing by. Give a shout out to him.
No. I was here. I was hearing my audio, but it's one where if you know how to use those tabs and you know what you're kind of looking for, then it becomes a little bit easier. And then the biggest complaint I have about the inventory is bag mode. Oh my God, that is horrific.
Yeah. Now, what we really just want, I think, is most everybody's major complaint is that when I take something in my inventory and put it in another bag or another container, it comes off of the main list. So if I'm in the main inventory here with all my items listed and I happen to have a chest or a bag in my container and I take these worms on, in my inventory and I put them in the container, they should no longer show up in here. They should show up when I click inside the container. That's the most major complaint.
Yeah. Or that's one where it's like if they would change it to the nested, which is one of Helm's recommentions.
Where you see a chest nested, and you click on that
inventory.
It's like a file directory system in Windows, where it lists a little bit often indented. I could even see that. I think that would be a little bit more.
But at the same time, this entire conversation, I think, is succinctly answered by Bone Bloodgood, who says containers and containers is, I believe, already a planned feature. Being able to set modes for each is an interesting idea, which is probably also in the works. We have both modes because there is a demand for both. I really dislike this. Others really dislike bag mode, but bag mode is also traditional for Richard. So it's one where even by default, you have to remember, I think it's in list mode, not in bag mode.
Right.
If you have a really clean inventory, bag mode is wonderful. I never have a clean inventory. I am a pack rat by nature. And so list mode works a little bit better for me.
Yeah,
at this stage of the game.
I've come to love using list mode because, using the filter up top there is just, what do you want? If I want to find a deed, I type deed. It shows me all the deeds I got in my inventory. If I want a map, I type in map. It shows me all the maps I got in my inventory. I can't find an easier way to sort through stuff, and I've got a ton of stuff, as I know you do. I can't ever see myself going back to bag mode, except for inventory on vendors, which brings us to the next point. If I put stuff in a bag, I can't transfer that bag.
Well, I would say that bag mode is actually essential for trading goods.
Absolutely.
Kind of like and as well as vendor mode as well for selling a bag of armor. Now, so you've got a full set. So that way everything is one huge price and you can take it or leave it. Because I believe I haven't really played around with my vendor much. As you know, Jack's junk still has nothing on it. I think I'll put some wolf heads on there later today.
Store here in the game, for those of you people who are wondering.
Yes. In Owl's Head, if you go to Jack's Junk, don't even bother looking at it. There's nothing there. I'm giving people a reason to complain about vendors being out of stock of things. But I believe there's a limit to the number of goods that a vendor can actually have on them, right?
It was 50, and then they supposedly upped it. I forget it was to 100 or 200. I thought they doubled the stock on each vendor is what it was. So it should be 100 now.
Yeah. Okay.
And of course, that doesn't count stackable items. And if you take 100 hides, stack them, it's one item. We know that as well.
Yeah, it's kind of like the old limit of 125 in UO.
Right.
I think it was 125.
But and it's a topic that keeps coming up, and I hope we get it addressed a little sooner than later. We do know that they're focused on what they want to do to get the finish, to get the finish point. But I believe this is something that should be part of the
Remember,
finished
there is
product.
no finish point.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
There is no finish point.
Functionality.
But you're talking about the final wipe. Final wipe.
Not
yeah.
even then.
I
guess
think
so.
it will be
by
implemented
final wipe would
before
be
final
nice,
wipe.
but before official public launch, maybe. This is the way I should word what I want to say there.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting wording. And hey, you know what? The stand-up corner was posted 24 minutes ago.
No kidding. So he actually got it out shortly after.
But at the same time, I haven't read it yet because I was looking for the post about. I wanted to find the final wipe post.
Okay, what about that one? Oh, the one that Lord Andrewness posted? That post?
No. Well, I'm referring to final wipe
too,
as far as.
We have confirmation.
The final wipe post. They had everything that they were planning on implementing before wipe and after wipe. And I was going to see whether or not inventory things were in there.
Oh, that's easy enough to find. But
that's what I'm looking at right now.
There was a tweet out there, message out there in the world. Lord Andernut was reading through the updates and what was planned and projected, and actually found a little blurb out there that has confirmed another wipe before final wipe. Everybody's been speculating over it. We now have firm confirmation that there will be one more wipe before final wipe. And you'll find this posted, of course, at the end. Let me get there, too. I believe it's at the end of the episode.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that both of us have actually anticipated that with quarter 2 coming up. Correct. And they have been doing a wipe every quarter. And so what's the point of doing that, especially with this last wipe? They had an exploit that allowed people to really destroy the economy as well as any of their leveling observations. And so all of that data is completely screwed now.
Now, let's see. Where do I want to put this? I guess I'm going to put this there. We need to paste and go. I'll go ahead and throw that out there for everybody. But this is the page I want to show you of the upcoming events. While you're looking for that one, of course,
hold on.
We got the. Go ahead.
Release 20. I'll let you read that, and I've got to move something off for my monitor to a different monitor.
Coming up,
so I can read
in the Portalarians list of upcoming events. Of course, next Monday, another big one. Shooter Jennings' album release party coming out. He is releasing the album here inside Shroud of the Avatar. He will be giving away copies of his new CD. Is it Kuntash? He'll be giving away copies of singles of the album on wax cylinder, as well as pink copies of the album in game, as well as giving away, I believe, is he giving away physical copies in the real world as well on that?
He might be. This is something where he really does enjoy the game, and he does have a lot of fun with it.
Yes.
And then also, remember, he's also giving away Steam keys to Shroud of the Avatar as well.
Oh, yeah, he
and
just
so the
gave
fact
away
that he's
one
doing
the other day.
And he's announced 10 more keys that he's giving away on. He announced that on Twitter.
Yes, so keep an eye
So I
out
don't know
for
exactly where he's giving those away and how he's communicating it. It may be on his Sirius XM channel, that he DJs, or it may be somewhere else. But you do need to pay attention to what's going on there.
Yes. But in perusing this, of course, you'll see release 27, things that are planned there. Item use logging, palette of shard fall, character animation polish, recipes. POT templates. Again, I have a big problem with the wording of this. It's not templates, it's biome variations. I don't know how we can call them templates. But looking down, I'm actually going specifically down to April release 29 is actually where I want to jump to. And that has a full wipe listed as part of release 29. So this has been confirmed, just for everybody out there.
Oh, yeah.
And then, of course, final wipe, July 28th, lot selection happening between July and August. And we're going to be watching that as well for you folks out there. See if they, I don't know, I haven't heard anything about the player-owned town option, where they may allow it to open up to, player-owned town lots can just start placing and they don't have to sit in queue waiting for placement. We would all love to see that, I'm sure, as well. But let's jump on. Let's move on. We've got...
And in that final wipe post, I did not see anything related to inventory management being worked on. So that is a big old ixnay on that.
Yeah.
Ixnay on the hombre.
Yeah. And again, they always throw this, that, the other thing in. What is actually outlined is what they're got their goals set on. We've seen many and many releases come out where they have this and then they give us this much more. So I don't put that past the folks down there either. I never put that past those guys.
especially as they start working on a little bit of everything, and it's like, oh yeah, I forgot about this. And
what?
Casey just sent me a picture of his computer case.
Okay.
Or no, I'm sorry. This is a picture of the refrigerator at Portalarium. You'll have to look at my stream for this, but it appears that somebody has been drinking all the beer. So the bottom shelf normally has like a 12-pack or two. So that tells me that Casey is at the Portalarium offices right now. Hopefully he's feeding the fish, but he's trying to inform me that they are out of beer.
Out of beer. Is I don't know, the NBNN delivery truck doesn't come till release days, right?
I know. It looks like I might be having to show up sooner than later.
I see you've got the stand-up corner loaded up on your side as I peeked at your screen over there.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I unchecked the wrong thing. I unchecked the Shroud game instead of the monitor capture. That's what I get for paying attention. Whoops.
Yeah. But anyway.
As I stare at my phone going, oh, man. How?
You got to link your phone to Discord so that you can share that picture boom with us. Can we do that? I bet we can.
Well, you know what? Hold on. I do have Discord linked to my phone, but I don't know whether or not it will actually kick me out of the channel. Well, so I don't want to try that while we're live on air.
All right, we'll try it. We'll try it afterwards.
Yeah, we'll try it afterwards. Yes. Yeah. So we do have lots of information. Are you ready for stand-up corner?
I am.
Okay. So remember, this is something we don't always do, but this is today's stand-up corner. So Monday, February 15th, 2016, this is what our friendly devs are working on. Over in the art department, we have Bob working on Elven Greenhouses, as well as the Rustic Twin Towers. Kevin is working on the male avatar upgrades.
Hey, we have gender again.
We have gender again. So our males have grown the family jewels again. They are no longer neutered. Leo is working on sound studio work and players sound effects and portal sound effects. Matt is working on the panic and spray emotes, and kinky dragon skin is fixed.
Kinky
Reed,
dragon
the new guy.
Skin. Ooh.
Kinky dragon skin is
These guys
fixed.
are getting interesting over here.
I know. I mean,
Kinky dragon skin, sheep boning. Yeah. What else are we gonna come up?
Well, you forgot the fart sound effects that Leo was working on the other day.
Yeah, I know.
Reed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't forgot about them, but yeah.
No, we have not.
Reed,
how could we ever forget about them? But Reed is working on so new guy Reed
guy's just jumping right in. I'm loving this.
Lord of the Manor and Duke player home collision optimizations. So over in design, we have Dan working on player towns and new scenes and overworld connections. Remember, so he's really prepping for release 27 because he has to manually go through and configure each of those scenes for individual templates. So if you have a mountain template, which will be the town of Jackson, if you are interested in a mountain template, you can always come over to Jackson and collect a free lot wherever you want it. You just have to talk to me. And then from there, it is... so all of that has to be manually input and corrected on the database, and that's where it's like, hey, I have to move the town, which means I have to change the overworld map by getting rid of some of these grass effects and things like that. Otherwise, your town might be in the weeds. So Finn is going to be doing a Unity conference, as well as doing some Hilt Forge operations. Gina is doing customer service and community and forums. Keith is doing Shores of Malice spawning in player towns. Richard is doing Shrek. Scotty is Shrek. Yeah. Scotty is doing conversation validation support and validation bugs and bug fixes.
Bug.
I said the magic word. Yeah.
I was reading ahead.
Yeah. And tutorials. So Steve is working on the Malice Underground Caverns. Over in tech, we have Eric is working on AI behaviors. Jason is working on conversation validation and localization. Joaquin's working on the nameplate in UE and damage floaties. So maybe, just maybe, what that means is we might be able to drag our nameplate around and move it.
Be nice, finally.
And maybe he's changing the damage floaties. So one of the complaints is also not being able to like click and drag the nameplate off of somebody to look at it. So if they change where we're able to put those things in location and everything else, that's more customization for the screen, which is good for everybody. Justin, aka One and Only, is working on bugs and tasks.
Bug.
Very, very slow today. You're not on your game. Ken Burning Toad is working on Macs and Linux builds and taxes bugs.
Bug.
Way off your game. And player town decoration support.
I don't know if you're going to do the pregnant pause or whether I should do the belated. Yeah, we'll figure it
out. I was almost intentionally doing that. My apologies. I should do the pregnant pause every time. And then you're going to yell at me for not doing the pregnant pause.
That's right.
Player town decoration support. Tasla is working on the payment info support and security plannings. This is actually really important. I would log into my account, but then you get to see all of my information. I wish I had it. Actually, it's probably under the photos on NBNN.info. So please click over for me and go to nbnn.info, go to the newsletter, and then click on photos, and in there, look at the shipping address one for me, Laz.
Yes.
If you are expecting a physical reward for anything, this is one of the things that Taslo is working on, is you will need to input your actual physical shipping address. So please make sure that you are prepared for this. So that means that they are getting closer to doing everything and producing all the items, and
this is under the pictures.
Figuring out. Yeah, it's under pictures. So under photos, I should say.
Yeah.
And it is on the second row and far right. So that way you can see where the shipping address, that is on your user account page. So you do need to update that, and do make sure that everything is filled out.
And for anybody who wants to send anything to the good folks down there, care packages, donations, physical items, that is their address. You can send it directly to Portalarium there at...
That is correct. So
Far West.
That is Far West Boulevard.
That's right.
Yeah, when I was an undergraduate at UT, I used to take the Far West shuttle, so I was very intimately familiar with that area. Let's go back to stand-up corner. Let's see, that was Tesla. So Zach is working on the preferred crafting tool system and crafting timers. Over in QA, James is working on the sanity report and regression and bug forums.
Bug.
Michael's working on customer service, and Reese is working on sanity testing and forms and regression and localization. Our production management and other group, Chris is working on important stuff and release 27 Jira. I love the specificity included there.
Important stuff. Yeah. Important net stuff. I want to know about the dirt that he had to order.
Oh, there's probably lots of that. Dallas is today. He's working on the update of the avatar from last Friday, and pledge rewards audit. Whoa! Justin said she got booted. What did she get booted from?
Oh, maybe she's trying Discord and coming in on the phone.
Wait, was she in? Was she in Discord?
I wasn't looking over there. Let us see.
Me either. Okay, now she's like, it's all back, so I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Maybe she's SCR. I have no idea. Then Michael's working on the Player Town Forest templates. Rick is working on world building tasks and doors and accounts administrations. Yeah, it's a biome. Star is working on lockdown direction and back from lectures and panels and release 27 tasks triage.
That's right.
So
Star
hopefully
was overseas.
Star is
doing a couple lectures and talks.
He was over in Sweden. Yeah.
And one of the things that
Casey was here
addressing was co-development was one of those topics that he was out there talking about, which is what we do here in Shroud of the Avatar. We're working alongside of the community that you're building for in code development, as he calls it, is what he's out there talking to the community in the world about, how they're looking at it, how they're dealing with it, all that good stuff. And, of course, we're loving it over here. I love this shit. You all know that. We live for this.
Yep.
All right, well, we're coming up on time to start wrapping it up here. Let's knock the calendar out real quick.
I don't know what you're talking about. We've still got 10 minutes. And that would mean that I would actually have to be looking at the calendar.
Yeah.
Remember, the calendar is off of nbnn.info. Just click on the calendar button at the top. The calendar is provided by our friends over at Avatar Circle. It is a Google Calendar, and it actually aggregates multiple guild calendars. And so it is, if you are a guild and you want everything to show up on the community calendar, you can just connect to or talk to with Kazan Phoenix Fire, who is overseeing
Avatar Circle.
Yeah, Avatar Circle. I forgot. So
get with him
and say that, hey, I want my calendar connected, and then he'll walk you through the steps to make sure that happens, and then it shows up on what we see here over at NBNN. Remember, today is Monday, February 15th. All times are Central Standard Time in the U.S. Otherwise, we refer to it New Britannia time, absolutely, because Portalarium is in Austin, Texas. And today we have on Avatars Radio, DJ Eclipse Maiden between 4 and 6, as well as the at 7 o'clock is the EVO. Every Virtue is Lasting Guild is doing their Hatmaster Weekly Grand Tour quest. Remember, Release 26 is the last hat quest. So
last quest,
make sure that
rare hat out there.
Yep. And it's a super easy quest. Should take you 15, 20 minutes.
Unless you got
no real danger in this one. Yeah. Or if you zone to Hearth and you want to go through the Sanctus Spine and you're going from the wrong side of the control point to the other side. That's where it's a little bit dangerous.
That can be a little bit of a hindrance. Moving right along.
But normally, tonight there is a role-playing event with the Tavern Respite with the Elgarian Dakali. That is the Bear Tavern event. So it does start in a bar. And because, remember, where do all great adventures start?
In a tavern.
In a place, in a tavern with lots and lots of alcohol.
That's right.
And then later tonight, we do have between 9 and 9:30 the Order of Vengeance Guild meeting, which really shouldn't be on the calendar, but it's listed as a social event. So you know what? Go crash the guild meetings.
Well,
Pack Slayer has on the calendar.
Pack Slayer has their guild meetings on the calendar.
I do know things like the Pack Slayer. Pack Slayer meeting is an open meeting for everybody that is interested in working with Pack Slayer. So Order of Vengeance might be doing a similar thing. So
best way to get people to come out and check out what you're doing out there in the world is to publicly open the doors and let people come and see what you guys do. Vengeance.
Yep, and see what you're all about.
The first PvP town here in the game, full-blown metropolis size. So they've made their mark back in the day, along with Pack Slayer, of course, the first player-owned town ever into the game. Gotta love our friend Winfield over there. Give him a quick shout out.
And Order of Vengeance is supposed to be an anti-PK guild.
Yes.
It's one where, even though it is a PvP town, they are anti-PK.
Their whole world revolves around hunting down and killing PKers who grief people. So while they are a PK guild, they are a PK killer guild. If that makes sense to any of you folks out there. I love how that works.
Kind of like a person that we know by the name of Sucks to Be You, who is not with us today. Casey Cupcakes.
Sucks to be you, Casey.
That's right. Sucks to be you, Casey. Too bad you're at the Portalarium offices right now sending me pictures of an empty fridge.
Yeah.
Lacking in the beer.
It's because he's drinking all the damn beer. That's probably why.
That's right. He's not delivering cupcakes.
Well, we'll have to ask. We'll have to find out what the guys are doing on their diets down there as well.
Yeah.
Casey says he's not bringing cupcakes down because he doesn't want to tempt them. But isn't that what chaos is all about? It's tempting fate. see who's got the true grit to not eat the cupcakes. Now,
I have no idea what you're talking about. If I saw those cupcakes, I'd be all over them. You'd see me coming out with face full of frosting and everything else. And the mighty Ewok is sick. I hope you get well soon. And
bummer.
Maybe you should go back to bed.
Well, just grab your mobile phone, grab a little portable radio, listen to us while you're in bed.
That's right.
Meanwhile, up on
since we have
screen-
migrated over to Discord, it is something you can use on your mobile phone. You can connect to us easily. If you want the invitation code to our channel, you can always just go to nbnn.info, and it's right there on that main screen underneath the TeamSpeak stuff. And it will drop you into the green room. Yes. You want me to show it on screen?
No. I was going to say, up on screen, I have our sponsors scrolling through there, just for the folks out there who want to see and know who the folks who sponsor us and make some of this stuff possible for you all here. Of course, our friend Ben over at Relics by Rild. This week, free shipping at Relics by Rild. Use the promo call RAL-POR, was it? Let me pull that up real quick.
RAL-POR. RAL-POR, if you played UO, you know that is the teleport spell.
Now, it is REL-POR. I asked about that.
All capital letters.
You need to have the dash in there. And we tweeted that out. You'll find that on our Twitter as well. Also, he doesn't believe that you can combine promo codes, but I asked about it. Of course, if you order your swag through NBNN and through Relics by Rild and use the promo code NBNN, you can get 10% discount off that swag. I says, well, people are going to ask us, Ben. I says, what do we say to him? He says he doesn't believe the site will allow you to use 2 promo codes, but if it lets you, he's all for it. So, yay, Rild.
Yes.
So if you can find a way to get both of those promo codes in, you can get 10% and free shipping. But most likely the storefront is only going to allow you to use one of those, so you can take your pick this week. You can get free shipping domestically. That is domestic shipping. Or 10% off your total purchase order, which usually for me about balances out and makes it free shipping anyway. So take your pick there, folks. Relics by Rild with all your great Shroud Avatar swag. Don't forget Shroud Marketplace, place for all your Shroud rares, properties, rentals, services, etc., etc. If you got something you want to get rid of, go out there, get yourself an account. Go ahead and sell off the old stuff so you can buy some new stuff. Thanks to our latest patron, Mike Lauer. Of course, our friends over at Soda Taming, Knick-Knack, our friends over at Soda Craft, Ashmall. Who else we got in there? Oh, of course, and of course our best buddy in the world, the guy who gives us sodamap.com, Mr. Jacob White, without whom we would never be able to navigate the world easily as we do these days. We love it. Oh, the mighty Ewok is actually in Discord. Very cool. I'm loving this already.
That is correct. He did say that he added it. Yeah.
I'm loving this already. Migrate the Discord hard.
Yep.
Alrighty, Jack.
Dreadfully Despised was one of the first people to recommend us to use Discord, so we have to thank him for that. And I love the fact that you're laying in bed with your Valentine's Day outfit.
Yes, we're going to put this up there for everybody real quick.
Stream.
From the mighty
Ewok. I do need.
Yeah, I'm really digging this.
So the mighty Ewok. Oh yeah.
It sends us a picture of belated Valentine's, him lying in bed, waiting for us to unwrap our Valentine's gift. Where's Casey when we need him?
That is right.
Jack, it's that time of the day. Right. Of course, we're going to be gone the next couple days. We'll be back on Thursday, and then we'll be back on our normal schedule next Monday. Want to take us out of here?
Yes, thank you, everybody. Thank you for listening, texting us, doing everything that you do that gives us a reason for doing the things that we do. If it wasn't for you guys, we would be extremely bored and extremely dangerous. So thank you, everybody, for watching, listening, and participating. Remember, we are Laz and Jack, and Laz loves this shit.
That's right. We love this shit. Alrighty, folks, that's going to wrap it up for us today. We will see you on Thursday for the next show. Stay tuned for more news, sports, entertainment, crazy wild happenings, and we are coming to you in Discord now. This looks like it's going to be a smash hit, so we're going to be over here from here on out. If you want to look us up, of course, hit us up on NBNN. You can actually see if we're here in the rooms right from the website now, folks. Alrighty, we are out of here. I want to thank Shroud for the music today. Shroud is doing an excellent job on the background, and we're going to start bringing you live music as we go out and do our show, so you don't have to hear that boring soundtrack over and over again. All right, that's it for us. We'll see y'all Thursday. I love you, man. I love this shit.
I love you too, baby. Casey, I love it too.
Go buy beer.
Casey, we miss you. Well, isn't that supposed to be my job? I guess he buys like shit beer, like Lone Star. I have to go buy the good shit. And clear. Everybody can